I thank you, dear colleague, and I want to congratulate Cedric Richmond as he takes the helm of the CBC and manages this exercise tonight, and also Mark Veazey, who will be the point man for doing these special orders. And we're called upon tonight at a critical time in the nation's history. We have a new president coming in who is polarizing, divisive, and inexperienced and immature. And he's making some selections for his appointment, and the Senate has the opportunity to weigh in on those appointments. And so what's happening is that there are incomplete and missing answers to the Senate questionnaires that appointees like Senator Jeff Sessions, who I rise in opposition to, have completed and sent in. This puts the office of this puts the office that vets these candidates at a severe disadvantage of not having the information that they need in order to vet these appointees like Senator Jeff Sessions. The Office of Government Ethics is the name of that organization. They don't have the information that they need. And so we also have a compressed schedule of nominees to be considered over the next few days. And this, combined with the incomplete answers, puts us in a position of not having enough information to conduct full, fair, thorough and sifting analysis and vetting for the American people, the people who are going to serve them into the future. So I'm very concerned, especially about a guy like Senator Sessions, who has a history of being opposed to civil rights for certain Americans. Now, there are those who would say that this took place 30 years ago, all of the things that he said and did prior to becoming a senator 20 years ago. Some will say that all of these things that have been cited about Senator Sessions are 30 years old. But, I mean, we got to look at what has occurred in the life of Senator Sessions to make us think that he has changed. It takes a courageous person like George Wallace to come forward and say, I was wrong for being a racist. It takes a strong person like Lee Atwater to say I was wrong. But Senator Sessions has not said he was wrong. There's nothing that Senator Sessions has written that says I apologize for what I did back then. There's nothing that he said, and certainly his legislative record, which is only 9 bills over the last 20 years, 3 of which were ceremonial in nature. There's nothing in that legislation that would lead us to conclude that he's changed. And so he's going to be bad for the Attorney General's office. And I conclude my time by asking my Senate colleagues to think carefully about what you're about to do and say no to Senator Jeff Sessions.